Alright. Bugs. I am now enrolled in school. Wonder what that says. Happy birthday, Dad. April Fool's. It's not a happy birthday. It's just a birthday. So, sound balancing. How we sounding so far? Is the game too quiet? Because it probably is. Am I too loud? I could be. April Fools, the game's actually too loud and I'm way too quiet. If the game needs boosting, let me know. Big question is, will I be going to school in a game with a school? Don't think so. Unless the school teaches me how to use bug types. Also, chat. Who's Nimona gonna be using? Which starter should I pick so that Nimona gets a specific starter, and which starter should that be? I don't have a planned out team yet, so I will be winging it. Wing, cause like flying bug type. Anyway. Okay, those aren't bugs. Let's see. Oh, saw a few bugs there. Those might be bugs. Only 4 legs, though. No bugs there. Pink bugs? Give her the gay one? Which one's the gay one? I think all of them might be a little gay. Don't know if the water team gets ice moves. Well, ice would only be useful against the bugs that have a weakness to ice, so I could work around that, but for the most part, most bugs I'd be using would be weak to fire. So, if we want her to have, Fuecoco, then say so now. Is that a Switch? Is that a Switch OLED? Or did they actually update it to be a Switch 2 in the Switch 2 version? I doubt it. Let's see which you decide is the most gay one. Alright. Yeah, that's the OLED Switch. I think we will be going with the gay one, as far as I decide, who's the gayest. If that makes sense. So we're not gonna necessarily be picking Fuecoco unless I think that he is the gayest. Where is... Skip cutscenes. There we go. I wasn't fully paying attention. There we go. We've already probably all played Scarlet and Violet by now, right? If this is someone's first time playing Scarlet or Violet or seeing Scarlet and Violet, then I'm sorry, but you picked the wrong stream to watch. Muncha, indeed. Do I talk to you? Are you gonna be a chef later on? Is that Charlotte? Did we meet Charlotte? What a bug. Something very important. That's his other name. She did say what a something, didn't she? back up to your room. In other words, the loft. When this character invites people over, he brings them to the What-a Loft. Hey, baby. Let's go to my parents' house. I've got a loft. It's gonna be great. I get no privacy up there. Hell yeah. Do I get to change my clothes now, or is that later? I think that might be later. That's the wrong one. Not that. Not that either. Alright, yeah, we can't do anything about it yet. We gotta wear the hat at least out the door. The hell I'm not. Once again, if the game audio is too low, let me know. I'll turn it up. What a hat. Oh, that's why we needed the hat on, so that our character can adjust it. But still a little surreal seeing this game move in 60 frames. Okay, actually, question. Are we picking our starter, which is the gay one? No, we are picking Nemona's starter, which is the gay one. That's right. So, whichever one is the gayest, we're giving to Nemona. What a mannerly fellow that director of yours is. Yep, that's my other sentence. It's a phone. You didn't have one before. Duck, what the... Whoa! Thanks for the warning. Isn't there like a trick to make yourself move faster? I think it was like have a second controller on hand and just have the control stick ready to go. Pick Director Clavel, good choice. There we go. Now we're schmoving. I was a little too used to Monster Hunter Stories 3, where clicking in the left stick lets you dash. So I whistled earlier. Suddenly Nemona's here. Master Waterbug. So did I test really well to get put into the same class as the student council president, or did she flunk? Or is it just a coincidence that we happen to be the same level? Alright. Which one's the gayest? As the resident straight man, I feel like I'd insult at least one or two, not necessarily individuals, but maybe groups of people if I pick wrong, so... What I'm thinking is, Fuecoco isn't very gay at all. He might be a little fruity, but he's not the gay one between the three. Like, if you saw all three finals, you would not jump to Skeledirge and be like, that guy is homosexual. So, it's between the flamboyant dancer and the feminine magician. I would think the flamboyant dancer is the most gay. Just on aesthetics alone. So if we give her Quaxley, we're going to be going with Sprigatito. I hope I made the right choice, and hopefully I didn't offend the LGBT community. Naming it Boxed because it got boxed. Sorry, it's getting boxed. I'll punch it in the face. Boxed. Can't believe you chose Sprigatito. Not fruity at all. As a LGBT community, I think you did a good choice. Thank you. As a whole community. Duck. It's a quack. He's a doctor. A doctor! There we go. He's a quack. Vámonos. Hi, Fuecoco. How you doing, buddy? Can I grab this now? Heck yeah. That's the free potion you get from your PC in earlier games. I'm gonna send out the Dunsparce. Good afternoon. Well, it is 10:40 in the morning, so yes, good afternoon to you. It is going adjective. We're doing a bug-only run, which is why we're starting with the grass. Pokem. Wait. Alright. As soon as we get to Route 1, we'll put away Sprigatito and get some Tarantula action going. That is the only bug on Route 1, right? Or Poco Path, rather. Then we can't get Nimble until, I guess, either going out the east exit or the west exit of, not Levincia. What is the name of the first area? It's been a while since I've played these games, obviously. Yeah, I've got a little time before work, so I figured I'd stream early in my day for today. Hell yeah, going to the Gaim, and now you're watching Pokemon. It's like art imitates life or something. That is the Pokedex. Forget how to access the map. Was it just plus? No, plus was to summon... Oh, I hate this mode. There we go. It is Mesagoza. Gotcha. Not plus. It's not X. Is it Y? It is Y. Okay. Been a long time since I played this. Probably a few months. Between ZA coming out and, I guess, also a couple other Pokemon-like games. Monster Hunter Stories 3, Pokopia. Everything's got a little bit of a different button mapping style. What's your feel about the game? I mean, I think Scarlet and Violet are the strongest Pokemon games we've had in a while in terms of, like, story and some of the Pokemon designs, too. In fact, a lot of aspects about Scarlet and Violet are incredible by comparison to other Pokemon games, in my opinion, and I think they are my favorites of... Like, Gen 9 is my favorite gen of all time now because of how strong Scarlet and Violet did. If not for the graphics and the initial performance. They do seem very... it seemed like graphics were not their highest priority when it came to developing these games. Which is fine, because every other aspect is fantastic, I think. Bugs. I see them bugs. What's that? Can I eat it? Pig. That's a chonker right there. That's a the chonker. Pig. Didn't think we'd have the dynamic camera angle with the chonk being up on a hill. In fact, can I box Sprigatito right now? Like, after catching Tarantula? Or do I have to wait? Guess I'll find out. Which Tarantula do I go for? Well, there are none in my view, from what I can see. There is this one up here, though, so I'll go grab him. How you doing, buddy? It's only level 2, though. Be a little bit of a slog getting that leveled up. Not sure if you can have boxing matches. Well, you never know. Let's see. Tarantula's got the Silk Trap when it evolves. I like doing verbs, usually monosyllabic verbs, so I'll just name it string, as in you string something up. Alright. Can I box? Yeah. I can punch out my cat. There we go. Now it's just me and my level 2 bug. Can we get a level 2 Hoppip to fight, maybe? Because I feel like that'd be pretty easy. And if it ain't, then so be it. It better only know Splash. That's kind of what I'm going after here. Oh, we'll be here for the next... Okay, it does not know just Splash. That's a shame. Oh well. Hope you're looking forward to enjoying this game where I grind out a small little yarn ball of a bug. This whole stream, which will take an hour for me to get out of Poképath. I don't know if I've ever known this, but does Poképath allow you to catch shiny Pokemon? Like, will shiny spawn out here, is I guess what I'm asking. Yes, they can spawn out here before you're, before you move on? That's neat. On the note of shinies, too, I think I will not have a shiny claw. Well, obviously I can't have a shiny claws in a run where I'm only like using bug types. But I'll catch them anyway and throw them in the box for passing on to... what's it called? Pokemon Home. This is probably not a good encounter to do, so I'll just throw a ball. Crit capture. At least now we can see whether or not this one's better than my current string. Well, I guess it is, because this one's modest. String the first. I'm sorry, but modest ain't gonna cut it. Whoops. String Junior. At least neutral nature is a little bit better than a modest one. Although that is my luck, generally, that the first Pokemon I find in a route has a god-awful nature. Part of the reason why I don't want to do Nuzlocke ever. The other part is that I just don't like how Nuzlocke play out. Oh, Scatterbug's in this area? Hell yeah, I forgot about that. I'm so slow. Or he's just building me up to get a bigger silk ball around me. Never liked String 1 anyways, yeah. Of all the singers of the police, String was one of my least favorites, or at least the first String. How we doing here? Level 3. We could probably handle it. Backstrike. No, that was it. The front. I couldn't see the eyes. This dude. I think everyone started associating this guy with Hopper T. Bunny. Was that his name from Animal Crossing? At least in regards to Pokopia. Because this dude would not leave the Pokemon Centers, and I... Not a fan. Not a fan of how this guy was constantly the vendor there. I would always go to Dream Islands for the daily stuff, and there was also a bunch of cotton spores that I had nothing... Like, I didn't want to spend them on anything. So now I think I just have an excess of cotton spores in my storages, taking up space, and I don't know what to do with. I guess on the plus side, at least Hoppip's grow ability in Pokopia is really fast, so... If you need something grown fast, you can do that. Am I already running out of potions? I probably am. Scatterbug. Can I get a backstrike on you, or are you... No, probably not. I definitely just pressed the X button once. Been a while since I managed to see you stream. Just sub for 3 months. Nice, thank you for the sub. I don't know if I have alerts on. I don't think I do. Because I didn't hear anything. Let's see. If it evolves into Vivian... I was thinking, like, Pattern, or Dust, or Powder. Yeah, let's just do Powder. Bug. Of the scatter variety. So is this a backstrike? Nope, it's just not gonna get a backstrike on these Tarantula, I feel. Tree! Get him, String Junior. I can't believe this guy would shoot String. Like with a gun, I mean. He just shot String. String shot. That's it. He's done. Bug guts all over the floor. So mean. Come on. Is there anything I should try to battle specifically while I'm up here? Can't imagine Tarantula gets Bug Bite anytime soon. Like, it seems like a really powerful move for the early levels. And I don't remember. For Spupa and Vivian, is it level 12 to evolve into Vivian and level 7 for Spupa? I'm vaguely recalling that. I'm pretty sure String Jr. here won't evolve until 20 anyway, so... Poco Path now has alleyways, more at 12. In response to the chat there. Palmy. The rat. Question is, do I attack the rat with Tarantula or with Scatterbug? Ah, I turned around. Probably gonna have to do it with Scatterbug at this rate. 9 for Spupa and 12 for Vivian. Got it. This is probably a bad idea. Oh, this is a very bad idea, actually, yeah. We might be able to come out of this. I got a defensive Scatterbug here, I think. I can take one more hit unless it's a crit. Never mind. Palmy knew what it was about. Alright, any hit will knock me out, so let's try this. That's how medicine works. Just... Okay, we're good. How are you faster? Never mind. This is a battle between babies. I shouldn't be asking these types of questions. String Jr., let's go. With some help from Scatterbug. I mean, from Powder. Ah, there's a bug move. That befits a baby, I think. Hi. Yeah, I thought I was doing that. Alright. There we go. Just give me some more experience for, Scatterbug, for Powder. It's not a strong bug move, and String Jr. here isn't much of a special attacker, but it's at least doing more than Tackle is, so... Maybe boxing match. No, the boxer is already in the box. That's why I called him boxed. You see, Paldea and Sprigatito actually evolve into boxers. Like, they grow a pair of gloves. They may be something like a dog, wearing underwear. You know, any type of boxer that you can think of, that's what it evolves into. I'm gonna say, I definitely didn't pick up a Peachy Berry. There we go. Bugs. Are we strong enough to handle auto battles now? Against that Palmy, maybe? Probably not. Oh, definitely not. How about now? Okay. Back to the bugs. What's sleeping under the... Oh, it's a level 2 Palmy. Go get him. Mess him up. I'll get to level 6 at least with Scatterbug, and then we'll go do plot. Wow, that Scatterbug messed me up. You don't want it? There we go. Take that, pig. No one's seen any shinies yet, have they? Level 6. And probably level 6 as well. Yeah. We didn't learn any new move, did we? No. Oh, wait. We did learn a move. It just didn't go into our move list. That was weird. A Lichthouse. How do you catch Pokemon again? I don't remember. Do I hit the thing and then catch it, or do I just throw a ball? Because I've kind of had some luck with both. Hey, don't worry if you fall off of a cliff, because your phone will catch you. What? Lizard. 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 Not the boom burst. Whoa! Face first. Legs first, actually. That was weird. Put on a different uniform. Take off the hat. Right? Yeah, this one looks stupid too. Take off the hat. And put on some glasses. There we go. That's more like it. I felt weird changing clothes in front of Nimona, so figured I'd change clothes in front of this lizard. I'm gonna give it the adventure guide. Can I give it a Hoppip leaf? Chat, any ideas? Does it eat Pokeballs? Will this medicine cure Amphi? Looks paralyzed. Palmy fur. Wants the sand on the beach? Shoot, I don't have that in my inventory. I forgot to pick that up before I talked to it. Am I just soft locked, or maybe an antidote? Get up. Get up off the ground. If you don't use a butterfly... Theory. Top left Pokemon. Anyway. You can soft lock here? I guess so. I can't figure out what to give it. Chat, any ideas? I couldn't give it the sand on the beach. Is there any other sand I can give it? Probably my phone. I thought I tried that already. No, that wasn't it. Yeah, it's just like me for real. Lying depressed on a beach somewhere and eat some YouTube videos to cheer myself up. Alright. Let's give it the one thing we haven't given it yet. Which witch is this? Earn the witch. How? Lizard, 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 lizard. Give it the round bug? The one in my box? I agree. Stupid, modest-natured tarantula. Okay, this is going to be a very specific thing, but the back part of Koraidon's tail, the black part, reminds me of the very hard rails in that one sub-game of Kirby Nightmare and Dreamland. You know the rail grinding one where you're on a warp star and you're just grinding rails, you have to let go of the A button as you go across the hard parts of the rail. Those hard parts of the rail are what Koraidon's black tail remind me of. Spanish woman jump scare. Is your first time seeing my face cam? I feel like I've had this face cam for years now, so where you been? Can I not? There we go. Didn't exactly mean to talk to Bug, but now that I'm talking to Bug. What do you mean, no? Get his ass. Alright, fine. I'll get his ass. Again, didn't mean to talk to Bug, but... I guess not. Alright. Slide into his DMs real quick. Hold on. Running start. Ugh, couldn't do it. This doesn't look good for me. Rawr. Get on out of here. I don't know if it's stopping me from going that way or what, but whatever. Probably nothing over there anyway. Nothing I won't be able to pick up later. Alright, on use Rock Smash. Good job. Plus 15 XP. Can we go yet? Or... Oh my god, it's a dog. Oh my dog. It's a dog. I'm sure someone's done it by now, where you level your Pokemon up to level 40 in Poco Path, and then come do this fight. I assume your Pokemon does still retreat out of fear. Oh, we're not skipping this cutscene? Yes, it is a cool one, so... First time catching it. What a stream. That's crazy. I don't stream often, so consider yourself lucky. Is it a leitmotif that describes the melody of a song being used constantly during a piece of media? Because that riff, that one shows up very commonly in Scarlet and Violet, and it is one of my favorite stingers or motifs of the soundtrack. Yeah, that's a leitmotif? Okay. Back up here in one piece. Nimona, did you hear? Season 1 just ended. 1,000 episodes in. You know, just casually exchanging numbers with Pretty Girl. As you do. Oh boy, a move I can teach to my bugs probably later. I've seen a couple of episodes of the live-action One Piece. It seems alright, you know. Go get him, bug. I see you, Gimme Ghoul. Don't think I don't. If there's one thing Legend ZA did that I appreciate, it's, well, the DLC did, is that they actually let you shiny hunt Gimme Ghoul now. I've been seeing a lot more of, people saying the DLC of ZA was, like, it hindered the final product more than helped. And I think I agree with that. Because the main game was excellent, and then the DLC was a lot of small story beats sprinkled across a lot of grinding moments, and it just wasn't good, I guess. It did bring back a few Pokemon that I was looking forward to seeing, like the Boy, and Gimme Ghoul, which you can shiny hunt, and Ceruledge, one of my favorite Pokemon now. In fact, a lot of Paldea Pokemon came back, and a lot of Paldea Pokemon were good. So, that's something the DLC did well. But, yeah, it's just a lot of grinding, and, not a lot of interesting stuff going on. The most interesting stuff happens after, or, like, it's at the final part of the main plot of the DLC, and then just after that. Those are the most interesting parts of the DLC, I think. Cool story, tedious gameplay? Yeah, that sums it up. Both Mega Man Pokemon are good, I agree. Yeah, I'd like to use Armarouge at least a little bit more, but when I got Gen 9, I started with Violet, so I was able to use Ceruledge first, and it turns out that one is actually my favorite of the two, so it worked out for me. But on successive runs of Scarlet, I just haven't gone to use Armarouge yet. Maybe I should do that for like a fire run or something. I do happen to like a lot of ghost types in this gen, at least. Annihilate, Ceruledge, Goldengo, however you pronounce it. final plot of the DLC is annoying? Yeah. Not just the final plot. Any of the major encounters. If you fail because of a bad donut, you need to go out, make a better donut, and try again. Anyway, bye. By the way, Fury, I heard about your spouse's transition. Good for her. Playing on Switch 2? I sure is. Wait, is the stream only in 30 frames? What's going on here? Oh, no bonus thing here. Oh, it's her birthday today, too? Man, everyone's born on April 1st. I got a friend who was also born today. Or, in other words, has a birthday. So if he's watching this, happy birthday, Jason. I think South Province is one of my favorite. Did anyone else see that Wingull over that away? Just slowly. Like in the distance as I was talking. Happy birthday to anyone celebrating a birthday when they watch this. You lost to a... I suppose. Alright, I guess I'll just do a wild battle then, not an auto battle. Do you also have a Tarantula? The fated match. String Jr. versus String. My birthday's one of the days of the week this year. Wow! Really? That's crazy. Me too. Oh my god, twinsies? Yeah, you could punt these children and they'd go soaring over the mountains. Not that I've tried that. And that Lechonk is distressed. Oh, what do I do? They're having a fight! I don't like fights! Oh god! Where do I go? Where's my home? Oh no! Oh, now he's looking at me! Huh? Oh, it is a little weak from when I sent my own bug after it. Oh wow, yeah, this ain't doing any damage whatsoever. I don't think this fight is gonna go well for me. Especially not at this rate, so... Oh no, I'm too slow. No, I thought it stayed on run. Never mind. String Jr. I'll miss that guy. Yeah, get me out of here. Do I waste my resources or do I just go run into the Pokemon Center? I mean, I'll pick up more resources, right? So anyway, where were we? Oh, did it heal a little? I guess it did. How is this fight harder than anyone that we've had thus far? I'm definitely swapping out after this attack. I'll never find another revive? Yeah. If the game somehow, like, does not give me a single revive, I'll be very surprised. Like, even in the shops, that'd be crazy. The smartest Lechonk ever? He swapped out, now I have to reapply all these debuffs? Wait a minute. He might be onto something. Or she might be onto something. Can I knock it out? Yes, I can. Around what level do you think that I'll be able to defeat a Flamigo out in the wild? I don't think it's anytime soon. I'll say that much. Oh, it's a Hoppip. I saw pink, I'm like, shiny Lechonk? Level 20? Yeah, I agree. Even though the Flamigo out there are like, what, level 8? 7? Something like that? Level 40? Maybe. Just one more push. Dang it. It's the flying type that killed me. Oops, don't mean to keep crouching down. Yeah, that's fair. There you go. How about now? Nope. Fairies, too strong. What about a duck? Also no. What about now? Still no. How about now? Still no. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm out of healing items now. That's great. But what if? Okay, anyway. Can they handle Wiglet, at least? Wiglet's got really low HP. Can they handle Magikarp? I swear, if they take any damage from a Magikarp, I'm gonna be... I don't think so. I don't think that's possible. Oh yeah, now you can beat up a Weasel, but not a damn Psyduck. Alright. Okay, Wiglet's no problem. If Magikarp does even an iota of damage, I swear to God. Get back here! Go get him, bug! Or not. Yeah, water stopped them. Ah! I can absolutely take this thing out in an actual battle. Because I think it only knows, like, Splash and Water Gun, but because it's part Fairy, the auto battle's like, actually, Bug is not very effective, so you lose. Bug. And one more. Have at you, Kerr. I'll keep moving. No! Why'd you attack the Azurill? Great, now I'm gonna have to go to the Pokemon Center. Is this a randomizer, or did you find a scatter bug somewhere on an early route and deposit your starter? Yes. It's not a randomizer. Look at that. Look at the cliff over there. Look at it go. I have the power of terraform. Woo! Anyone see any shinies yet? I haven't seen any. You know, if this was pre-Gen 6, I see that Ralts off in the distance over yonder. I'd be like, oh, shoot! I can win that fight! Easily! But now it's part fairy, so not really that easy. If I had a poison type, then maybe, but... right now it's just pure bug. Don't have any healing, so... Bread dog! Bread dog! Hope I use low kicks. Yeah, probably will. At least for a little bit. Once I get access to Kitakami, I'll probably go grab a, not Scatterbug, not Swadloon, Sewaddle, that's what's called. At least then I'll have some type coverage for, water types. Pokemart guy always smiling it up. Do I keep going, or... I don't remember what bug types are available, like, off the cuff, outside of the two I've already got. But I guess I can power up a little bit once I evolve into Spupa, so that's a couple of levels. Customer service smile. Yeah, he's dead inside, but he's still willing to smile. This is my preferred version of the South Province song. I just like the piano. Also, Leitmotif is back. Just going from this chill piano version to the more upbeat one whenever you're on Koraidon. Or Miraidon, depending on the version you're playing. Just nice. Getting to explore out in the open fields. Picking up things. Interacting with the world around you. It's better than actually interacting with the world around you in real life, said the shut-in. Sorry, I said the, antisocial introvert. Be learning that move in a little bit with Spupa. Nemona is not a required victory to progress? Hey, that's pretty good. Do I own any of the GBA games? Yes. I mean, sorry, that just felt like a weird question to ask me. Like, I grew up on Pokemon, but I guess no one really knew that. My first game was Red and Blue on the GBC. Specifically Red. Then I got Yellow. Then I got Gold and Silver at the same time. And then I got Ruby. And then I got Fire Red. From there, Diamond, platinum, black and white, although white version in Japanese first. Black and white, white 2, X, eventually Y. What else? Right, Gen 6. Sun, Ultra Sun. And then Sword, Violet, and I'm playing my wife's copy of Scarlet, so. Oh yeah. We're up against psychic types now. Whoop. Am I cooked? Can I run? Yes, copy my run, please. Holy moly. There we go. Door. It was so weird. Do I have any more potions? I did pick up some more, so that's some. How much experience do you think we'll need for the next level? I wasn't paying attention. Whoops, was hoping to hit the one in the back. Now the Flamingo's gonna do a bug only run, you're right. Wow, that was a bold move to constantly use hypnosis. So, this Drowsy only knows hypnosis, is what I'm gathering. Look at its fingies. Woo, I'm gonna put you to sleep. What do you mean I lost? Anyway. Send you to the start. To the front, rather. Awaken you. Where are those other Drowsy? There you are. Gimme ghoul! Where could the Drowsy be? Yeah, they should know Pound, but they're not using it. That's for sure. They know better than to smack the string off of a tarantula, I guess. So you just constantly try to put it to sleep. Thankfully, I have the best ability in the game, Insomnia, so it ain't gonna work. What's the move I just picked up? Went by too fast. Probably confused, right? More Drowsy, please. What's up? Backstrike. At least I'm getting some special defense EVs. I'm trying to use a Hypno in Leaf Green, the Switch version. It's not that good. Like, even though in Kanto, Psychic types are busted as hell, Hypno's just not a good one. Like, sure, it can use Psychic, which means it can use a strong move, but its stats aren't super good. Dang. Wrong Drowsy again, but even then I don't think I would have backstruck it. Struggle Bug! I'm going to Hypnosis it! Oh, shoot. It's actually level 6, so it knows a second move! Whoa! A he gonna disable me again? He actually knows pound! Wait a minute! I'm cooked. The smartest drowsy in the region. This is the gang leader of the drowsy, and I've just ascended to the leader of the drowsy gang. And likewise, Powder has ascended to Pupa. The pupation period. And now we learn Protect. Or we move to Smash Brothers and are used as a stage hazard. Endure. The Explore. Hi, Flamingo. Just resting its head on me. Oh, shoot. Bird. So do I just keep tackling or what? I feel like I'm doing a point of damage each time I do this, especially now that I've gotten hit with 3 attack downs. You think Struggle Bug will do more? It's stab and it's special, but it's also not very effective. And that's about right. Yeah, he gave me more than enough fair warning on that, I feel. This could be it for our hero. Hang on. Oh, I was hoping for an X attack. Oh well. Guess we'll just rock with this for a little bit. I guess if I lose, then that's no big deal. I'll go find something else to do. How does it do it? Does it just regurgitate all the string that it's eaten up from all the bugs it's destroyed? It probably just ate my, my tarantula like spaghetti, and then used that string to shoot. The other trainer's meditating, I think. He hasn't opened his eyes for a little bit. There we go. It all comes down to this. I think this kid forgot how to attack. Bro literally went to sleep. Yetta. Whoa, wait, I lost? Yeah, he was deep in thought. That guy... Anyway. Beanie. Do I... Yeah. Do I have another one? I do. Oh, yeah. Now, we're not doing Struggle Bug. That won't do anything. However... I was expecting that to do less than that, because of how garbage Hapini's physical attack stat is. At least it'll give me some good experience. Just don't crit me and I'm fine. I'm fine. What I get? A dark move. I mean, it's more damage to psychic Pokemon. And I guess I could also attack those Ghastly over there, too. But, you know, whatever. Check out Wo-Chien's little hideaway, and I'll just leave. Can I warp over to the Pokemon Center? I sure can. I should probably restock on potions and stuff. 10 will be fine for what I need them for. Give me the heals. Fortunately, we still don't have anything good to deal with fairy types, so I can't really grind off of the Fidough out here. I can try, it's just not going to be very interesting. Speaking of interesting, I will go to the spot and see if I can get up to any shenanigans up there. I doubt it, but we'll see. Oops. Getting these items and also a TM. And remember TRs? That was certainly a choice. Where was the spot? Right there. Free items. Hey, the best ball. Let's go. Mess them up. Okay. Well, the Mastiff is looking... Oh, I need a Pokédoll to get out of here safely. I don't think I have one, though. No, I don't. Guess we're just gonna have to count on my speed being decent enough. Got one more shot. Otherwise, I'm back to that Pokemon Center. Hey, let's go. And now we're out of here. We shouldn't really be up here. And hey, look, Scyther. But, yeah, we can be up here. I don't think the Scyther will obey us if we catch it right now. I could just throw a net ball and hopefully that'll catch, but if they're, like, above level 20, they won't be obeying me anytime soon, so... Actually, if they're at level 20, will they still obey me? Does anyone know that? They should bring back TRs and HMs, then delete TMs? I agree. TMs were a bad idea anyway. I still got the one revive. Not that it really matters. Maybe I can get away with a cheeky capture up here. And get a lot of experience for it. Maybe I can catch a Tarantula that's been wandering around up here with the net ball. Then again, maybe not. Maybe I'll just throw a Great Ball or something. Got use a great ball. Great capture? Nope. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, I didn't see the the deviating path. Free XP. The Pokemon's natural enemy, Scyther. Now get out of my party. Just a PC full of Tarantulas. Tarantulae. Flittle's not a bug type. Nothing else of interest up here? Not particularly. Oh wait, there is a thing. Riolu. A donkey. Then another bug up ahead, or are these... No, those are Metatite. Ultra Ball, my man! Now I can definitely catch the Scyther. Donkey. You know, haven't gone to Mesagoza yet, but we can definitely get these ethers. We definitely can't handle the level 19 Flittle, right? With my Tarantula, even though it's got a couple of super effective moves. We're just too low level for it, I think. Maybe once I start getting more experience and leveling up a couple more times, then maybe I can handle them at this level, but probably not right now. What else is up here of note? I don't remember too much about it. I mean, this is a pretty open area to be exploring way ahead of time. Maybe I should just go to Mesagoza. I'll go find a that watchtower that's around here somewhere and then get that registered as a travel point. Then head off to Mesagoza. At least I think I can access that right now. You think I can handle this guy? Probably not. Bronzer. Gotta fight a bunch of them for Armor Rouge. Excuse me, fellas. That tower. Can I get to that from here? I think I could. Oh, yeah, me cool. I just know if I run into a Pokemon out here, it's gonna be hell trying to escape from them. Because both of these bugs are hella slow. Yoink. Oodoo-tada ball, oodoo-tada ball 7. Whoa. Live to win. Whoa. More boogs. More experience. If I catch, obviously. Oh, that's a great capture. What's even the point of repeat balls at that rate? If you're going to be getting a boosted chance of capture on things you've already captured naturally, then what's the point of repeat balls? To boost the odds even more on the great tusk you've been trying to grind out. Give me the Vivian. Not quite. Just a team of Tarantula. Teaming with Tarantula, huh? You think Hatena would go down easily? These bugs don't mind at all. Volcarona and Frostmoth are available options? Hell yeah, they are. Forgot about that, too. I was thinking stuff like, Heracross for the fighting types. I like fighting types. Leavanny for the grass types. Flying types are kind of an obvious grab, because we're getting one right here, for example. Maybe a Bug Steel, if we can find Scizor in the Blueberry Academy. That'd be pretty easy to get. Or maybe Cleavor. Cleavor could work. But that'll take a long time to get to, I think. This form is from a mysterious land. Basically, there are just a lot of options for bug types and other such stuff. So, dual types is what I mean to say. There are a lot of options for dual types. Is normal bug a type combo yet? I'm not thinking of one. A normal bug. I'm not coming up with any. Is that one of those types that hasn't been done yet? There are only like 7 or 8 type combos, if I remember right, that haven't been done yet. Bulbapedia's got a page on it. I don't have it pulled up right now, but at the very bottom of the type combinations list, they have a little trivia saying, these types haven't been done yet. A mysterious land known as France. I think the specific thing was the pattern was from a mysterious land. Oh, there's a Pokédoll. Can I not get up there? I thought there was a pathway up to there. At least nearby. If I keep hugging this cliff, I'm sure I'll reach it, but I thought it was sooner than that. Tadbulb, hey, look at you. I actually started really liking Tadbulb after a lot of post-game raids, because Bellibolt having the ability to charge its moves on a hit, and also having access to Acid Spray and Parabolic Charge, means that it can be tanking a lot of hits, lowering special defense by a couple of stages, and then restoring any health that it loses, while also doing extra damage with those Parabolic Charges. It's actually pretty strong. I haven't tried using any of my favorite raid Pokemon in competitive yet, but I would like to see how they do in Champions. Like Bellibolt, I want to see how Annihilate does. Maybe Ceruledge. I just haven't done anything in like PvP. And hopefully Champions I will actually branch out and start doing things with. Been having some nice battles? Where are you going? Is the TM on this floor? I don't think so. So it's probably on the next one. I wonder who that could be. Let me use these experience candies. Aha. Faint. It's not very good, I feel. Bug Bite, there we go. Oh, that was quick. I thought it evolved at 20, not 15. String Junior! It's him! Just debuff Central on this guy. Let's get these guys out of here. The Tarantula army increases. Whoa! There's a creature in that chest. What the? I imagine a ghost-only run would be really hard to do with only Gimmighoul and Ghastly available to you at the start. $60 Gimmighoul. Alright, I'm out of here. Let's go do plot. Hi, Nimona. Sorry, I just powered up a little. I don't really need to fight the trainers out here, do I? At least not at this point. Kind of found a lot of candies to give to my Pokemon. Shroodle! Stupid little mouse! I like Grafai. I don't know how good it is, though. Again, haven't used anything in PvP, so... I have a couple of ideas, like, having Shroodle be the partner to a Slacking. Use Doodle on one of the opposing Pokemon, and then, oh, because I'm in the Pokemon Center area, that there's no Pokemon there. Use Doodle on an opposing Pokemon, and then, have Slacking's ability go away because of that. Like, if I Doodle Intimidate, would Intimidate automatically trigger on both of my dudes? Or do I trigger, or do I Doodle Moxie or something like that, so that anytime Slacking kills something, it boosts its power and can keep going? Just choice ban that crap. Or choice Scarf, have Prankster Grafai Doodle something. I think there could be a lot of potential with that particular combo, but I haven't heard anything about it, so maybe it just doesn't work very well. I don't know. Two Pokemon? That's not fit. Oh, wait. This might not be fair. I was claiming it was not fair for a different reason, but no, I'm seeing now how it isn't actually. Anyway. Could it be the region gimmick? Dang it! Rat. Kill. Kill rat. Bug. Yeah, it turns out when you leap across a cliff that you're not supposed to be able to leap across, it makes things a little bit easier if you just take some time. Barely battled any Pokemon out there, just caught a bunch more army members. I mean, nothing, don't worry about it. Misagoza. If the main villain of Ghostbusters 1 and Jar Jar Binks were the same character. Misagoza, the Gozerian. What does the Mesacoza card do in the TCG again? Hold on. Is this an actual TCG? Yes. Once during each player's turn, that player may flip a coin. If heads, that player searches their deck for a Pokemon, reveals it, and puts it into their hand. Then that player shuffles their deck. Do I have a coin available? I've got this roost. What's it called again? Coaster? So I can flip this. So if heads, I'm gonna pull a bug type Ceruledge. If tails, I'm not gonna. Here I go. It's tails. Oh. Well, that time it's heads, but I didn't actually flip it, so... Oh yeah, Combee's available. But do I want Vespiquen over Vivian, or will Fury kill me? Do I want to customize my dude? I don't want hats, that's for sure. Bag. I could do with a different bag. Have it blend in with my school clothes, that's for sure. Where's the orange one? Might be a little too orange, but at least it blends in with the pants a little bit. Nothing there. Picnic supplies, I think. It's a cafe. That's also a cafe. Am I stupid? Where were the shoes? Nope, that's the wrong thing. Here we go. Fashion Street. Nope. Delicioso. What's between them? Alright, I guess I'm just not gonna get my answer, huh? This is the sportswear place. I don't really want gloves. I don't need different horn-rimmed glasses. I prefer something more like these, where it's just the upper half. Is it the oh, no. Duh, I walked past it. It was my very first one I walked past, I think. What screams bug type to me? Pastels? Maybe. That's a Mousehold. That's a Kamala. And that's Orthworm. So, nothing really... Ooh, that might be bug. Hang on. That's the last pair we have in stock. It sure is. Get me out of here. Maybe I should get a hat. See what they've got. But what's in the glass? Nope. What's in the glasses? There we go. So something like this, just not as round, I think. Hang on. That's bug-like. There we go. And what about hats? Nope, none of those. This feels too paperboy for a bug catcher, so probably not this. A beanie? Doesn't even... It just covers my hair, it doesn't cover my head. Hollow Knight? Bug-like? Wait a minute. A Bogue-like? Where it's procedurally generated, and you have to power up during your run to be good? Is that the DLC of Silksong, do you think? I'm here! Strudel! I imagine this battle's pretty difficult for a ghost-only run as well because of the two normal types. Not just colored hair. This character has 2 tones of colored hair. There's no way this person's gonna recur. Does Arvin have multiple colors? Yeah, he does. All 3 of the friends have multiple colors in their hair. What's wrong with me that I don't have any extra colors in my hair? What kind of boring kid am I? Yeah, of course they have pronouns. I, me, for, you know, first-person stuff. And then you, for second-person stuff. You, y'all. You guys. But do I have to terrestrialize? I don't have to, right? Yeah, I'll just do this. Grunt A back there was jamming to the victory theme, I think. Gotta color your hair, or you're out of the group, yeah. Dang, even Kieran and Carmine have multicolored hair. Big hero, and there are 6 of it? Wait a minute. Were there any new bug types up by the Pokemon League? I don't think so. Because I know Tandemaus starts showing up there. But that's a normal type. Does Nimble start showing up there? I don't really care, because Nimble can be found so many other places. I sure hope Fury isn't here, because I kind of want to change my bug flying type to be Yanmega instead of Vivian, because I've used Vivian before. I don't think I've used Yanmega before. If I could get away with using Pokemon I've never used before, I'd like to do that. There are no other water bugs, like fully evolved water bugs, besides Araquanid, right? I know Surskit exists, but it turns into a bug flying afterward. And I've used Araquanid during my Sun bug-only run back in the day. Which, I say that as though it was a Let's Play. It was not. But during that one, I used stuff like Rabombi and Araquanid and several others. But I'd like to avoid using Araquanid if possible, but I don't think there are any other bug waters besides Araquanid and Surskit. Not Masquerain, though. That's bug flying. I just need something to throw my netball at and have it be doubly effective. Cafeteria. Oh, popped into existence. Look at the bees. Arvin, this is good news. We could be bees. I agree. Get the plot moving. No, not the bees! What's this? A cafeteria woefully underpopulated by bees? My PC boxes full of bees ought to solve this. Golisopod's bug water? Oh, it is. You're right. But is it in this game? I don't think it is. It's in ZA, but it's not here, I don't think. See, the obvious solution here is catch a bug Terra-type Teddiursa, because, as we know, Katie uses only bug types, and that's a bug type. I love low poly sandwich cafeteria. Ring, ring, ring. Hello, I am evil mastermind who may not actually be evil. I just saw the olive oil, and that reminded me of the olive oil-infused donut you have to make in the ZA DLC. That just sounds nasty. And yes, Mega Golisopod does change its type. It's pretty cool. Team Star, you say? No, Yusei is the protagonist of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds. That's a different thing altogether. That's a different thing. I hope there was someone else in the room with me to also say that together with me. Multicolored hair? Could she be a friend? Well, she has gold and silver in her hair, but she doesn't have crystal, although she does have a lot to do with crystals. She's the Johto representative of Paldea. Yeah, there are a lot of good pulls for Mega Evolution in ZA. Love that Scovillain got one. One of my favorite Paldea Pokemons. She has blue in her hair? Kanto. Or maybe she just had some blueberries sprinkled in there. You know, for some zest. Let me hack your phone real quick. Airdrop you the locations of all the gyms. Okay, I have a question. Should I tackle the badges in a normal order, or should I go for a wild order? I'm thinking a wild order would be pretty fun to do, because I've never done that before. I was thinking the possibility of starting with Tulip, going up to fight Ortega, then going down to fight Brassius, and then go to Cascarafa or something, then go to Levincia, and just, like, make a star with the path that I would take. I think that'd be funny. But I don't know how doable it would be. It'd probably take a lot of grinding. Go fun and wild? Hell yeah. Question, does the Blueberry Academy stuff start low level? Like, if you go through all of Kitakami, when it unlocks just after the opening ceremony of the treasure hunt, after you do all of Kitakami at low level, Blueberry Academy, I think, unlocks at that point, and then if you go there, are the levels scaled down to match the end of Kitakami? Or are they scaled up to match post-game? Or rather, are they still at post-game levels? Because if they're at post-game levels, then I'll just wait till post-game. But I know Kitakami you can do right from the jump, so you can get some other bugs there. You need to beat Kitakami and the main story to even unlock Blueberry. Maybe the levels will scale in winds and waves. We'll see. Maybe they'll figure that out by then. If not, I'm not holding my breath. No worries if they don't. Personally, I know I can see how people would be upset if they don't figure out the scaling or several other complaints by the time Winds and Waves comes out. I personally don't have a problem with it, but I do think I'm in the minority in that respect. You know, the minority. I don't need your majority. Down with the moral authority, because I want to be the minority. Or I am the minority. Student Council Press! I will not be furnishing it. I wish I had the option, but I will not be furnishing it. Enemies in wild levels are at post-game levels. Gotcha, thank you. Time to nap for like a week. I sure do learn a lot of things off screen. And then I'm let out into the world. That's crazy. And those birds were flying really slow. It took them a whole day to fly a few feet. Yeah, I know her name is Miss Time. You don't have to remind me. I know I kept calling her Rhyme the other day. But she was already quick to tell me, no, darling, it's Ms. Time. We went to the schoolyard. Wait a minute. This ain't the schoolyard. This is the front door. Cyclosaur! One of many Pokemon that I think is underpowered as hell, but is one of my favorites. On the same list as stuff like Lurantis and Scovillain. Probably a few others that I'm just not thinking of right now. What a bug! What a bug! Hardly there. It's the time of your life, so live it well. Capital T treasure. Yes. Oh! Arvid! It's up to what a bug. Little bug. Hardly there. And Sadio? Can I even access Tulip's gym? I don't remember the name of the town right now. Can I even access that without any Koraidon power-ups? Maybe if I backwards long jump up the one like hill of that cave, but I don't know if there's a BLJ opportunity for it, you know? Alfornada, that's what it's called. It just remembered what Tulip's gym area was called. The one with all the Gen 2 sprites on that one building. Sandwich. Oh, okay. So you can get there without any Koraidon powers. That's good. Paldea is your Cloyster. I don't think that's a bug. Any name you throw at me that isn't a bug type, I don't hear it. I can't understand it. What a bug. Little bug. Hi, Koraidon. Front-facing Koraidon can't hurt you. Alright, let's go to Kitakami. I'm gonna go grab at least a Sawaddle, and then, head out on adventure back here in Paldea. Well, I guess I could get a lot of levels in at Kitakami, so maybe I should go do that, like, in its entirety. Is Cutiefly out in Kitakami as well? I think it is. There are a lot of bugs out in Kitakami, because it's, like, Japanese countryside. They've even got slugs made of magma that aren't bugs. I want to use Slugma. That's another one on the list. Macargo. Macargo is one of those very average, probably pretty bad Pokemon that I just happen to like a lot. That's what I'll make my team as in Pokemon Champions. Just a bunch of Pokemon that I like but are probably not super good. Grafaiai could probably go on there. And Kecleon. Sorry. Kecleon, not all the way down here. Whoop! There we go. He's all the way up there. I already cleared things with your mom. I cleared things with your mom. Wait. Ms. Breyer, I hate flying and bus rides. That's a good joke. Kecleon. The Galar Twitch chat mascot. Yeah, something about a disc, and it's not a bug, so what do I care? Ah, my 3 friends. Who are they? Whee! The hidden treasure of Area 0. Part 1. The Teal Mask. More like the real mask, because it's gonna be real when we get the... Tom, Dick, and Harry? Yeah, you're right. Bugs! I see them bugs! Next is a dragon-only run where I start with Applin. Put that on the mediocre Pokemon list, Flapple. A lot of grass types on that list, I'm noticing. I do happen to like a lot of grass types. Where are the bugs? Where are the bugs? Where are the bugs? There's the bugs. Yep. Will this even kill it? Still slower than a cutie fly, that's crazy. Bug. I could use a net ball. Counter argument. I don't have to use a net ball. I could, but I'd rather save it for something that would be giving me trouble. Cutie Fly evolves into Rabombi, so now it's a Buzz Bomber. Eh? Eh? Alright, you there. And remember when Yanma was in Pokemon Coliseum, and because it showed up at level 33 as a Shadow Pokemon, it was the first one at that high of a level? And that's what made some kids think, wow, this must be a strong Pokemon, and then it turns out it's Yanma, so it's actually really bad. I can see it being good for, like, setup nowadays, but back in the day in Gen 3, whoo, buddy! Yanma was not good. Because it speed boosts. It's boost. Oh, Spinarak's here too. Finally, something good against fairy types. I could probably just... yeah. Oh wait, Ladybuzz here too, isn't it? Inundate. Too many syllables, I think, but it's a fun word, so we'll rock it. I don't think I can weaken Sawaddle without knocking it out. We'll see. No, we're good. That's right, Spidops sucks. I have a stronger appreciation for Ariados in ZA. Not just because I found a shiny one of it, but also because I've been able to use it actually kind of viably in online play. Like, all I do is get up to the requisite rank to get the newest Mega Stones. Oops, forgot to nickname it. But it was actually really useful against Pokemon that would show up in, I'm gonna name it Tend. In online battles, because people would always be bringing, like, Fairy types and Psychic types. And Ariados having access to both Bug and Poison moves, and... sorry, I keep forgetting that... whatever. Yeah, having access to moves that most Pokemon are actually weak to in, or what people would be bringing to. It was fun getting to use this stupid little spider that everyone looks down on, and having it actually be super effective against, you know, the common Pokemon you'd be seeing in there. Like Gardevoir, that's a big one. Probably some other dark Pokemon that I'm not thinking of. Maybe I should just go on ahead. Oh, look at him skitter. How great was Ledian? It wasn't. That's the trick. It just wasn't good. Go get him, my spider. Oops. Wrong target. There we go. That's more your speed. I was calling you back, but you weren't coming back. What's wrong with you? Are you gonna go get that Poochyena, or...? I don't even know where it went. All the way back over that way somewhere, I guess. Which bug Pokemon can learn Roar? I just glanced at chat. Why did I see Ledian and enslaved in the same sentence? What's that about? Carmine just has a Poochyena, right? Or does she have a second thing that I don't remember?
Wowzers. Wowzers, a foreigner.
Get out.
Whoa, way past cool. This is happening. Aw, man.
This is a narrow haul, I feel, for a Pokemon battle. Probably could have gone... Well, no, we couldn't have, because she wants us out of Masui Town, so... Couldn't have gone into the plaza. That's where she is. Oh, is dirt a delicacy out here? Oh, she definitely does not have just Poochyena. What's the move? Alright. Guess it could be good for setup. I guess. I got nothing super good here, so I'll just stick in. Stay in. Maybe Silk Trap. Oh, does Silk Trap only protect against attacks? Okay, so it might just be exactly like King Shield. Ledian's supposed to be a superhero. That would make sense. It's supposed to look like a superhero, but it isn't one. It's not very good. Got a lot of punching moves and looks like a bit of a common rider, like what Peripatetic Couch was saying. Or no, sorry, like Column Topper was saying. My Silk Trap! My power points! Get out of here. You know what else has a common rider inspiration? Beautiful Joe. This guy. Well, yes, I do happen to have some shirts, many shirts of one of my favorite superhero characters of media. Thank you for asking. Where'd she get that shell? What Wonder if that would have been a knockout had she not withdrawn. So she belittles me for not knowing about type matchups, assumedly. And then she does that? I mean, you do you, queen. Nani kore?
Wowzers.
Yeah, that doesn't look suspicious at all. Picks a fight, runs away. What's a bus? There aren't any cars out here. Don't look at Kieran and Carmine's house. There are no cars here. What are you talking about? What's a car? She may be perpetually on her phone, but at least she's good at her job, so can't really fault her for it. Johnny. Okay, so I recognize the blue and white flag, but I don't recognize the other one. Car. Do you call it a Revivroom? I know what a Revivroom is. I've seen something that looks like that, but it doesn't act on its own accord. Could that be a car? Wait, that thing on the wall there, is that a car? It's a machine. It's a good thing no one drives out in Paldea, at least not in vehicles that have glass to splatter bugs all over. You'd probably get some bugs flying in your face if you ride really fast on Cyclizar. You know, just going down a hill, just Yanma, Cutie Fly, Sawaddle, Yanma again. Just junk like that. Because the bugs in Pokemon World are ginormous. So is Carmine maybe a little xenophobic? Wait a minute, she might not actually be a good guy. A picture will last much longer. Now get out of my face. I'm very hip with the kids. Yeah, just riding down a hill on your bike, your lizard bike, and then all of a sudden, Golisopod in your face. I don't know how it lost its footing that bad to just go tumbling and hit you in the face, but
Oh man, not wowzers.
how long am I going to be streaming? I don't know, probably like an hour. At most, maybe sooner. Eats the Pokeball. And let's fight. Well, that ain't a bug. I'm pretty good about what's a bug and what isn't. Pretty sure that's not a bug. Got a nice little target on its belly, so I know where to hit it. Yanma. That is a bug. I know what that is. That's a bug. The showdown. Ow. Dang. That's close. Okay, he's got a 1 in 4 chance of picking that same move again, so... Dang. Maybe he's actually the greatest trainer in the world. Hang on a minute. Go get him, String Jr. He wouldn't dare hit me with a physical move, right? Yeah. Okay, maybe it's not a 1 in 4 chance of using the super effective move. Wallop.
Wowzers.
The chicken dance from the kid in blue? Not him. The caretaker. Yeah. Yeah. Maybe one day we'll get a dragonfly that's a dragon type. Flygon. Maybe we'll get a mega evolution of Flygon one of these days. Rotototo. So this is where Blueberry Academy unlocks. But everything is really high level, so probably not a good move to go there right now. Okay, I am all healed up. That's good. We should lead with powder just so we can get some more levels. It's gonna be weird going through an entire campaign without many of the necessary Koraidon power-ups, but it'll be alright, I'm sure. I'm sure. I hope. Heracross. Forgot that Heracross was this, like, achievable this early. Nope. Aim at the pooch. There you go. Okay, can I make it from here? What's the jump button? Okay, here we go. Yep. Nice. A female Heracross. I don't want it. Get it out of here. Probably got guts too, so I probably shouldn't even try stun sporing it. Got good special defense. And now every time I use Arm Thrust from here on out, it's going to just do 2 hits. Maybe I should use a net ball. Does Heracross get skill link only when it megas, or is that like its hidden ability? Use a netball. Is there a reason for choosing bugs? I like bugs. There are a lot of good ones out there, and it makes for a fun challenge. Can't believe the netball was less effective. I got it. A lot of new moves here. Oh, goody. Scary Face! My favorite move. It's literally just String Shot, right? But more accurate, so I guess we'll take that. I forgot that they raised its accuracy. I thought it was 75 accuracy for the longest time. What's it called when... like a scarab... not a scarab, sorry. A Hercules beetle, like, sticks their horn down on something and just, like, flips it over. What type of move is that in, like, a wrestling sort of... or fighting sort of, manner? Like, you know what I'm talking about? It's not really a lift that I'm looking for. Not like a yeet. Sure. But there's a technical term for it, and I'm trying to remember what it is. Like, you're applying leverage. A suplex? No, because I would assume suplex is, like, grabbing them and then, like, doing a... like, pulling them backwards and lifting them off their feet while still grabbing them. I'm thinking, like... so here's their target, here's them, they get underneath the thing, and then they flip it outward. They don't, like, grab onto it and bring them with. You know what I mean? Kind of like a catapult sort of maneuver, except it doesn't, like, shoot it based on the direction of the lift, but it just, like, flips it backward. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can narrow this down. On Wikipedia, it just says throw. Like, they lift and throw them, but there's no, like, specific sort of thing. Maybe I'll just name it throw, and if I come up with the word later, we'll name it that. Yeah. Hey, no one tell Fury about this. Okay. I think I'm good. Do I have Air Cutter yet? No. I just gotta level up a little bit more. What are these natures, anyway? That's not a super good nature. And the ability I would have preferred to be Guts, but... wow, except for, Swaddle down here, everyone's Terra type is Bug. An Adamant Spinnerack, that's pretty good. Minus special attack, not super good for a Yanma. That's also not good for a Cutie Fly. But whatever. Heracross. Go get him. Ooh. Now I can teach a water move to my, water Pokemon. I could catch that Kricketot. Anyway. gonna call it back if it starts going for that Starly. Back off. There you go. Hang on a minute. Can you learn Energy Ball? Yes, you can. Nope. That's what I wanted. There we go. At least Nature Mints are a thing. That's true. I don't remember how early you can get them, though. Beetles are cool. And another thing to add to the list, Rabska from Paldea. Rabska's a pretty neat Pokemon, but I don't think it's super good. You don't see any shinies? I haven't yet. Whoop, what did I run into? Squirrel. Probably not in any fit shape to fight that thing. At least in a proper battle. Burret! Oh, we got a new move. Air cutter. Rearrange, please. There we go. You wanna try that again, buddy? The dead stare of a Heracross. A Staracross? There we go. Nope, it's doing the thing again. Crystals. Ground type Wooper, that doesn't seem that different. Alright, let me go do some plot shenanigans. Hi, Jacques. Bye, Jacques. I'd like to heal. You know, like Incineroar. The heal Pokemon. Trying to think of other bug fighting types besides Heracross, because I've used Heracross before. Problem is, the only ones I'm thinking of are the Ultra Beasts. Is there at least one other bug fighting that isn't an Ultra Beast? I feel like there is, but I just can't think of it right now. Wait, I got it. Mega Heracross. Oops. Once again, gonna be weird that I won't be able to, like, speed up on the thing. Who should I teach Dig? It's only, what, 60 power in this game, or is it 80? It's back to 80. It could be good on Spinarak, I guess. Better than Absorb. What do you mean no one can learn Waterfall? BS. Applin. My friend. It's a bug. Little bug. Doesn't count. Would be fun, but no. I think that's stretching the rules a little bit. I'd kind of have to only Terra it. Slitherwing! That might be the other bug fighting I'm thinking of. That could be funny, having a Slitherwing and a Volcarona on the same team. I'll just kill it. Then Nimble will be on the team. Funny thing is, we haven't run into any Nimble yet. I just kind of went straight to Kitakami for, like, as soon as we unlocked it. Nightshade, might be better than Scary Face, I guess. Appy Juice. That is a very chill Bellsprout. Wait a minute. How do I take pictures again? I forget. Yeah, down the D-pad. No, don't get up. Oh. Can you chill out again, maybe? Do what I'm doing. Nah, he's not gonna do it. It's cute, though. Just seeing him sploot on the ground like that. So many apples around here. Quick ball. The greatest ball for a Pokedex filler like myself. Wait, two-toned hair? Is she a protagonist? Also, way to imply she's a delinquent just because she has two-toned hair game. By that logic, all three of my best friends in Paldea who I just met today would also be delinquents. Netball is far superior. You're right. You're right. Absolutely. He's a bug. Little bug. Yeah, kill that acorn. Watch I go through this whole game and forget. Oh, yeah. Ancient powers necessary for Yanma. Probably won't be forgetting that, but would be funny. My little soda pop. Let's get someone different out in front so that we're not always relying on what's his name. What's her name rather? A female Heracross. The audacity. All your Pokemon are bug type. Crazy coincidence. Yeah, for real. It's really strange how here in this bug only run I would have a team entirely of bug types. Here's the time of your life. To live it well. Oh wait, I need to go to the... I wasn't looking at the minimap. To the Sign! Is this the appropriate way of reading the sign? No. Hello, sir.
Well, I know the story. I can't read, but I know the story.
That kid looks like Red. At least in the Sugimori style, like the classic Sugimori style.
Wowzers. My first picture ever. What a bug.
Sandwich? Oh. A kaiju? Yeah, like all these type specialist trainers trying something new. Roxanne using, I don't know, dragon types and realizing these aren't sturdy at all. As she's using like Gumi and Dratini and all the first form dragons that are really weak, Applin. Rock types are much more sturdy. I'll go back to those. My parents were right after all. Psychic. What do we got? Scintwit. If we can get a bug type... Well, actually, this is going to be an easy one to do. Because, you know... Well, with all these bug types on the team. If we can find a bug type in one of these Terra raids that have a different Terra type, that might be fun. Bite the bug. I mean, I am the bug that bites. Murder. I brought murder. Judas. Go on, get out of here. Freaky rat thing. Oops. If you're naughty, Santa won't bring you any gifts. Ha ha! Kid, Santa doesn't exist.
What?
The wagon fly. I sure hope it does. Maybe Compound Eyes would have been a better choice for ability for Yanma. What other moves can it learn that has really low accuracy? Can it learn Hurricane as Yanmega? I don't remember. At least Bug Buzz is fully accurate. Is that like the strongest special bug move that most Pokemon can learn? Like, I'm sure there's another huge damaging bug move out there that's special and does Megahorn levels of damage, but I more so mean, like, I know Megahorn exists, is what I'm getting at. I mean a special bug move that most bugs can learn. Probably a specialist, like a what the hell's that called? Signature move. There's probably a signature move out there that's really strong, but only like one Pokemon can learn it. Meow. Whoop. Snake. Snake in the grass. The little art for it. Jump. You know, typical countryside shenanigans. Dragonfly killing a snake. As you do. Alright, where am I going next? Was it to... yeah, Kitakami Hall. But I saw a thing over here. Can I even get to that? Probably be a little bit of a walk, but... should be fine. Look at all these evolutionary items. Love to see it. For this thing that I can't use in my playthrough. Sad. How did I miss this? Grav apple. Okay. I mean, bug bite for a team of all bugs. Not gonna complain about that. Yut. Do we have outbreaks? Yeah, we do. There's not many of them. Yeah, that's really not a lot. I thought there were more than just 3 at any given time. Whoop, didn't see you there. My common's Pollen Puff. Decently common, but I think that's on par, if not slightly weaker than Bug Buzz. Whoa, look at that Sawaddle go. This might be a problem. Do you think I can get, like, switch in safely and have him not do a rock move on me? Okay, he did a rock move, although it's not an attack, so I'm good. Energy Ball. Well, that's probably got Sturdy, so... go get him, little bug. Good job, little bug. He doesn't have Sturdy, either. He's got, like, Rockhead. Does this one have Sturdy? Nope. God bless. Man, I was really hoping to go through this whole stream without dropping any frames, but it looks like I did a little bit ago. Damn. And I don't know why. Probably a good thing that I'm ending the stream soon. A Dark Duskull. Does it matter? That Cricketune guy knows what's up. I probably could have gone into this with Spide Ops and had an easier time, but oh well. Booga, 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 booga. Oh, it's level 20. Look at you. Just knock me out, and I'll knock you out in a couple more attacks. Just give me a minute. Whoops, that is not the right move. There we go. Go on, get out of here. Yeah, there went some more frames. That sucks. Leveling up time. Ooh, one of my favorite moves on a specific Pokemon, Kecleon. Do some of these. Wow, that's really high level. Oops. Nah. Yeah, I'd be surprised if it didn't evolve after that. Probably better than String Shot, which all of my bugs have been able to do thus far, I think. Outside of maybe Heracross. And then some on you. What about Carbos? I don't know who I'm keeping in the long run, but maybe that'll be better for it. Let me go do the plot. One more part of the plot, and then I'll end the stream. Get me around the tree. Don't burn me. Okay, that's fine, maybe. Sure took me a while to pick something different. Look how tiny this thing is. Nice spin. Okay, bye. One of these days, I will knock this Houndour out. Or he'll knock me out. Aha! The strongest spider in existence. Oh, you can see him in the ground. POV, you are a little guy. I wonder. There he goes. This ain't gonna be a one-shot, I don't think. No, kind of close. I'll just do it again. Yeah, hanging in there. Nice job. Spider. Just thought of something. People get really upset that all the starters that look cute end up turning into a bipedal thing. But no one's upset that Tarantula turns into a bipedal spider. Probably not as significant of a change. Take that, you walking mushrooms. Rambling evil mushrooms. Flap, flap, flap. Don't like the sound of that. I'm leaving. Oh, shoot. Chargebug is in the forest in Kitakami. I forgot about that. Guess I'm gonna have to start using that, too. Yum. Nuzleaf. I like Nuzleaf. I don't really like Shiftry that much. I like Nuzleaf. I don't know why. Not the scowl on her face. Oh boy. If only I had a ground type to throw at her. If only I had U-turn. I think either Spidops or Heracross will be able to knock it out. I haven't used a move yet, you fool! What do ya? Hanging in there. Yeah, you're right. No one remembers Tarantula. No one cares about Tarantula, I should say. Anything of import here? Nah. Heracross could probably take it on, but... Hoo, ha, hoof. Grr. I'm a visitor to your land, therefore I should not be treading on the grounds here. Just reach through the fence to grab that Fire Terror Shard, sure. Pilfering from the natives. Wait, can I do this? Oh, come on. Dang. I don't think we can stay on the top of it. Dang. Alright. No luck. Well, welcome back. I'm actually going to be ending pretty soon here, so... Sorry you just came back after your power went out. Once upon a time... the ogre was called Ligma.
What do you think it means by Ligma? What's that smile for? Stop grinning at me. I don't get it.
A shutterbug! Haha! Puns.
Okay, bye. We'll see you next stream.
Alright. I think that's it for me. I guess I'm gonna have to remember that these guys are low on HP next time. It'll be fine. I'll find out the hard way, probably. Still stuck on what is progression in this game. beat the gyms. At least in Paldea. Here in Kitakami, it's go from point A to B, wherever the waypoint points you. That's where you gotta go. Anyway. Next time we'll do more Kitakami stuff. Hopefully wrap it up in a single stream, not get distracted by too much stuff. And then go back to Paldea and do the gyms in a weird order. Or the badges in a weird order, rather. Thanks for watching. See you next time.